Hang on a second, Bing. I'm filming our little betas. This guy's the one that went on tour with Diane Antwoord. He's doing just fine. This little guy stayed home. He's doing just fine. This guy's pretty big for his little bowl. I need to give him some more water. I just fed them all. They're doing fine. This guy's beautiful. I just gave him a turtle. His plant is holding up. I added a little rose bloom to this cool cactus. It's so miniature. It's so nice. This is a rose that was blooming by my pond. And this little cactus hasn't been decorated yet. And I'm excited about these airplane pieces and cactuses and gems. The seashells and the airplanes are cool. We've got orchids, we've got airplanes, crystals, cool rocks. I'll probably change out the butterfly and the mushroom. This piece isn't done yet. I've got some work to do to it. But it is really cool. It's got a lot going on. But the orchid's not blooming anymore. Right, Rubes? Oh, let's not forget the mascot. Ruben, where's Steven? He's under my shirt. Hang on. And let's go out to the shop and see the rest of the stuff we've got going on out there. This is more material. Yes, Diane Antwoord's I'm Being Healthy. And yes, this is our thing we're doing next. And there's a couple more festivals we've got going on. Bing, here's some more Halloween to go away. My little cat, my little 3-drawer thing. I'll say hi to my birdie. This is Wordy Birdie the cockatoo. And he mimics me. Wordy Birdie, is it bedtime? Come on. Come on, Birdie. Come on, you want to dance? We'll let you dance later. And these are my little weasels. That's Captain Jack Sparrow. He's got cancer. But he's doing very well. He's had it since he's 1. I've been homeopathically treating him since then. And now he's got an implant to help. So he'll see his 4th birthday Christmas morning. And let's go out to the shop now. Oh, Ruben, would you like to join me? We've got lots of stuff to work with out here. Yes. Each and every one of these will be creation. Our newest thing is fancy packaging to boot. Everything will be art, not just the piece itself. I've got lots of bamboo to work with the betas, because bamboo loves water. I've got some mini orchids, and tons of mini succulents, and really cool mini cactuses. And like I said, plenty of bamboo. This here, I would love to just do some fishing line across my ceilings. Get a few more of them. And have a living ceiling in the house to clear up the air and look really cool. I've seen it done once and it's pretty badass. We've got a bunch of little pieces in here where a fern had died at Dino's. It's a shame they had landlord issues at the restaurant. I was by there last night before a doe almost killed me on my drive home. In a residential area on the border of Deal, Ocean, Oakhurst. I had 3 sets of police force there to my rescue, determining whose border I was on. They sent EMS. I've got a few cracked ribs. A doe shot out in front of me. If I made a move, within milliseconds sooner than I did, I wouldn't be here talking to you. There was a telephone pole. Instead, I took out a fire hydrant that wasn't on. No water shot out, though I knocked it out. There's been some pretty extensive front-end damage to my partner's Honda. I'm liable, of course. I've got some mechanic friends to talk to about fixing it for him. And I will take care of that in full. For the meanwhile, I've put my baby, the only car I ever got brand new in life. My dad bought me back in 2000 in New Smyrna, Florida. A little Chevy Jeep Tracker. And I got it because I had so much fun as a kid with my friend Jenny. She had a Suzuki Samurai. And we had a blast one year, Mischief Night. And I'll never forget that vehicle. A lot of good times in it. And whenever I go to the Bahamas or anywhere, the islands, I notice that's all anyone drives. That seems to be where they all end up. And I'm a Chevy girl all the way. I miss my baby. My Chevy Trailblazer was my baby. I gave my family my word to get rid of it so I could help Grandpa out, who was running out of money and needed his Medicaid to stay put in his home. He's 96, and I love my grandpa. Here's what I'm talking about, fancy packaging. You know, from now on, cute, pretty boxes. Here's the other part of our home decor registered. This is Burn to Last. I've been making candles since I'm a kid. So I've got molds galore. I've got tons of, that's a giant block of wax to work with. You know, different ways of making those molds. Even, you know, some of the glasses that I bought for these gardens will be candles. The gardens, I have, you know, butterflies, birds, all kinds of things. We've even got a nice elephant statue. We've got crystals, rocks, gemstones, all kinds of cool stuff. Miniature shells, crushed beach, glass, you know. Even old broken jewelry I've collected between myself. Bing's mother left a big collection and he gave it to me. I've got all that to go through. This is the wicking and everything for our candles. Whenever I find cheap wax, I buy it. I need P-Touch tape for my machine. I like organization. This is, you know, cranberry mandarin smell for my waxes. I do recycle wax sometimes and scrape out the soot from them. Make everything from votives to tea lights to big candles to custom made candles. Right now, you know, we're on our living series of art. I've already suggested our next series of home decor under our trade name Repstyley. Will be oceanic. We'll be doing beachy stuff, since we've got tons of that collected. You know, seashells and dried coral and things of that nature, you know. Right now we're still on the living art. I like that. I love plants. I love animals, you know. If it's a betta fish and an aquatic plant. If I can do ecospheres, like in the glass thing, you know, terrarium, you see all the glass over there. I've also, where Dad and I started, and I started getting mirrors for displays, you know. These are actually beads to keep plants alive instead of water as a substrate. It's pretty cool stuff. I got a few colors of that. The lanterns, the substrates, different types. You know, sky's the limit. And Dad and I put this together years ago for my paint shop. We insulated it better than my house. It's got an attic. It's got AC for the summer. It's got the Jenny for the house, even if I power outage. We got a little circuit breaker. I got a heater in the wall. Like I said, it's insulated better than that century-old house. This is a converted detached garage that I've got a 10-foot hurricane window from Florida on the face of it, because I'm also a member of the American Orchid Society. I'm an orchid grower, and I got my horticultural degree from Oaksterdam University that I can legitimately grow cannabis for medicinal facilities. I'm just a little afraid of my governor, so I have not planted any seeds or done anything. But as you can see, when I broke my foot, the painter I am, that's not afraid of heights, has been grounded since June 4th. And I had to find something else to do to provide us with income. So I registered these two businesses, Repstyley. I've always liked that name. And our mascot is Steven, my blue iguana. And Burn to Last is the candles. I've been doing them since high school. I have a secret ingredient that makes them burn an extra long time. And that's all tonight. That's what I got to say about what we've got going on here. Mini terrariums, you know, living art, cool packaging. Everything's artistic that we're doing because my partner's a brilliant artist and I'm awfully creative myself. And I've got a green thumb and I'm trying to make pieces where you don't need such a green thumb, but your stuff will sustain itself pretty easily with my instructions. Whatever I send you home with, like, you know, this doesn't like light or this likes east light, put it in a bay window somewhere, or put it here, put it there. Or this is a fern, it doesn't need light at all. Or bamboo, pretty much anywhere in the house. I'd like to get more of, I'm going to show you guys one more thing. Inside my house, forget where it was years ago, I found this woman that makes pottery that hangs from the wall. You know, kiln fire. And I have a buddy that's got a pottery studio. And we've actually got a double kiln to use eventually. If we could create these right here, these pieces of wall art are actually pots. I used to have bamboo in this one. Right now, this is a fake cactus. This is a real one. This is a real airplane plant. As you can see, they've even fired some stone in there. A nice design. I had a few others, just they got broken over the years. And, you know, like I said, I'm an orchid grower. That's a pineapple. My grandpa taught me how to grow those, and they're pretty amazing, but they take years to produce fruit. But as I said, the Oceanic series, you know, this table, of course, will never be for sale, but I can make you a candle out of a conch, you know. I could... there's lots of things I see here possibility-wise. Use them as planters as part of the Living Art series. Just merge the two ideas together. Fun work, you know. It's like going to craft, you know, going to do arts and crafts somewhere. But the end result is a product to sell. Dad and I started with the fountain idea, which I think is great for the Northeast and our dry heat. Everyone needs moisture in our air. For me personally, I will take pots of water and put them in front of all my vents. In my home, I've got a fish tank, which evaporates into the air, so it provides us moisture. Not every home has an aquarium, you know. So what do we have in the Northeast? Everyone's got ugly humidifiers, or they do like I said, we just put pots of water everywhere. Well, the fountains, I've bought plenty of jets and plenty of materials to put a bunch of those together as well. And they could be part of this series with the aquatic plants and life, you know. I initially wanted to put my baby koi in them, do indoor ponds, but my baby koi have gotten very big. So that's out unless someone wants a pond, you know, the size of a jacuzzi. Each one of these betas, I've been taking a snail, just one snail out of my pond to keep it clean. They usually get a statue in with them and an aquatic plant. So they're most self-sustaining than your normal just beta bowl. And like I said, lately I'm also trying to put splashes of color where there wouldn't normally be some. So everything's work in progress. And it's fun work in progress. And something I can do without getting up a ladder and killing myself on a roof or on a house, a mansion with heights. Getting a ceiling repaired and fixed to a water stain from a bad roof, you know. This is much more enjoyable work. I hope it pays off. And even if it doesn't, we could still say we went there, we did it, we tried it, we gave it our all. But I've got a good feeling things will take off. We're just in time for making all these pieces in time for the holidays, because what better time than to have custom handmade gifts to give your loved ones. And everyone I know, of course, you know me, I'm a bad business person. I'd like to just give everything away if I could. So come to me, ask me, come check out our stuff. Come visit, see what I've got to offer, and do your shopping these holiday seasons with us. Why not? You'd be surprised at the compliments you might get at your Thanksgiving dinner table, or your Christmas family get-together, when you have these really cool, amazing, pretty gifts. Like I said, I'll be back when these are done being produced. Right now, you're looking at a bunch of stuff I just threw together real fast for this video, but none of it's finished work. It's mostly just material. I'd like to show you Steven before I say goodbye. He's in my sleeve. Hang on. Because he is our mascot, and he is the missing link to production. This is Steven, in honor of my father, the blue iguana. And he needs to go as our logo. I want decals, business cards, and such. Advertisement done with Steven. He's the man, and he's always on me. He's all I got to comfort me from losing my daddy so fast. My whole world. You know, he was a World Trade Center victim a week before the 15-year anniversary of the event that him and I were there for. And I miss him a lot, and I'm glad he would support me on this. He already did. Last winter, a year ago, he came to live with me, and we were building fountains right on this table. And he was so upset. That's what made us get the shop going, because I got water stains on it from my fountains, and we couldn't get them clean. And I told him not to worry about it. I would worry about the table later. It was all about creating and coming up with new business ideas that were fun. And that I didn't have to kill myself to make money. I'd enjoy myself. And he was right alongside me with that approach to life, as usual. Like I said, Dad always supported me in my ideas. Mom was always Valerie and her bright ideas in a derogatory way. But it is what it is. You can't change other people. You can just take what you got and roll with it, as I do. Well, that's all for tonight. I hope everybody has a great evening. And I'm thankful to be alive and breathing, because deer literally almost killed me last night. I'm thankful to have minimal damage. Just a few cracked ribs, and I'm fine. They just hurt a bit, but I'll be fine. And my partner's car will be fine. And Old Faithful, my Chevy Tracker, she's running beautiful. We worked on her all day, and I got her running just fantastically right now for being a 16-year-old little Chevy wannabe Jeep. Well, you hear the bird calling, I gotta go. Good night, all. Peace. Love you. Bye-bye.